Have you ever wished you could skip the hard parts of growing up? The awkwardness, the rejection, the loneliness. What if you could just fast forward to a version of yourself who has it all figured out? That's the wish 13-year-old Jenna makes in the film 13, going on 30. And it comes true, but not in the way she expects. Beneath the glitter of this early 2000s rom-com lies a powerful lesson about mental health, identity, and the emotional journey of growing into ourselves. Because sometimes, getting everything you ever wanted means losing who you really are. So today, we're unpacking 13, going on 30, not just as a fun throwback, but as a story about self-worth, emotional healing, and the lifelong challenge of being true to yourself. 13, going on 30, and the psychology of growing up. Adolescence, the birthplace of identity. At the start of the movie, Jenna is 13. Like many of us were at that age, she's in that strange in-between. No longer a child, not yet an adult. Psychologist Erik Erikson calls this phase the stage of identity versus role confusion. It's when we begin asking big questions. Who am I? What makes me valuable? Where do I fit in? For Jenna, the answer seems obvious. Popularity. She wants to be liked, accepted, and cool, like the 6 chicks, the popular girls in school. She's willing to trade anything to be one of them, including her best friend, Matt. This mirrors a painful but common mental health struggle. We internalize the belief that we must earn our worth by being someone else, that our authentic self isn't enough. This sets the stage for a lifetime of disconnection from our feelings, our values, and even our joy. The fantasy of having it all. Jenna's magical transformation drops her into the body of her 30-year-old self. She's successful, beautiful, popular. She has a dream job at a fashion magazine. But something's not right. She feels out of place in her own life. Her coworkers fear her. Her relationships are shallow. And worst of all, she's lost touch with the one person who truly loved her for who she was, Matt. This part of the story speaks to a truth many adults experience. You can build a life that looks perfect from the outside and still feel empty inside. This is where mental wellness comes into play. Jenna is experiencing a kind of psychological whiplash. She's achieved all the things she thought would make her happy, but emotionally, she's still that 13-year-old girl who doesn't know who she is, and that emotional confusion is something so many people carry with them into adulthood. We climb ladders of success only to realize we're on the wrong wall. We live by other people's standards and wonder why we feel so disconnected. We trade authenticity for approval and in the process lose ourselves. The mental health cost of inauthenticity. As Jenna navigates her adult life, she begins to see the emotional damage her choices have caused not just to others but to herself. Psychologically, she's confronting disconnection and emotional fragmentation. She's disconnected from her past, disconnected from her core values, disconnected from the people who once grounded her. These feelings can manifest in real life as anxiety, depression, imposter syndrome, burnout, low self-worth. In adult mental health, we often talk about the concept of the inner child. Jenna's story is a literal expression of that. Her 13-year-old self is suddenly navigating a world of adult responsibilities, heartbreaks, and moral consequences. And it's overwhelming, because unless we heal that inner child, unless we revisit our younger selves with compassion, we keep repeating the same patterns. We keep chasing what we think will make us worthy, instead of remembering that we already are. The turning point, returning to yourself. Everything begins to shift for Jenna when she reconnects with her parents. There's a scene where she curls up in her childhood bed and starts to cry, truly cry for the first time. This is the start of reintegration, bringing back all the parts of ourselves we've hidden, ignored, or suppressed. It's also the beginning of emotional healing. When she spends time with Matt again, she starts to feel something she hasn't felt in a long time. Safety, belonging, emotional authenticity. This is a vital moment for anyone on a wellness journey, because healing doesn't happen in isolation. The real meaning of thriving. In the end, Jenna doesn't just wake up, she wakes up to her values. She realizes that love, kindness, loyalty, and joy matter far more than image or popularity. And this is where mental health and wellness become personal. To truly thrive, we must ask ourselves, am I living in alignment with my values? Am I nurturing relationships that matter? Am I being true to who I am even when it's hard? Because being 30, flirty, and thriving isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, grounded, and whole. It's about being able to look in the mirror and say, I know who I am, and that's enough. 5 life lessons on mental wellness from 13 going on 30. Let's take a deeper look at the essential lessons Jenna's story offers. Lessons that go beyond the glitter of wish fulfillment and touch the core of what it means to grow, heal, and reclaim your sense of self. 1. Self-worth isn't earned by perfection, it's remembered through connection. Jenna's journey reminds us that worth isn't about being admired or successful. It's about recognizing the value you've always had even when the world forgets it. You are already enough, even in your messiest moments. 2. Relationships shape your inner world. Choose them with care. The people around us reflect back who we believe we are. Matt saw Jenna's heart even when she forgot it herself. Mental wellness depends on surrounding yourself with those who nourish your. 3. Growth means facing the self you've abandoned. Jenna's wish to skip the hard parts of growing up didn't protect her, it disconnected her. Healing begins when we stop running and start meeting the younger parts of ourselves with compassion. That's where real emotional maturity is born. 4. Authenticity outlives popularity. Jenna had the dream life, but it was built on denial, not truth. Only when she stripped away the mask could she rediscover joy. Popularity is fleeting. Being true to yourself is sustaining. Your real self is your most powerful ally. 5. It's never too late to come home to yourself. No matter how far off course you go, healing is always possible. Jenna's story shows that you can rewrite the narrative, start fresh, and reconnect with who you were before the world told you to be someone else. Every moment holds the power to change. 13. Going on 30 isn't just a romantic comedy. It's a meditation on identity, self-forgiveness, and emotional growth. It teaches us that happiness isn't found by becoming someone new. It's uncovered by peeling back the layers that kept us from our truth. So whether you're 13, 30, or somewhere in between, know this. Your story is still unfolding. Your mistakes don't define you. And your mental wellness isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, honest, and whole. Be gentle with yourself. Surround yourself with real connections. And most importantly, don't rush the process. Growth takes time, but it's worth every step. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.